Hi. So, today I'm talking about a serious thing again. It's so surprising, right? I want to talk about, okay, a lot of my stuff is very body positive, but I wanted to talk about something that I see happening way too often. And it's people taking the idea behind body positivity and taking it to a very negative place that it doesn't need to go. To a place that is, well, it's just inappropriate and wrong. Because people want to start the whole thing with, they want to divide everyone into us and them, and that's not what body positivity is about. Body positivity is about, I can't even talk. I can never talk. Why? Body positivity is about learning to love your body and not punish it and not hate it and all this really important stuff. It's not about learning to love your body and learning to hate everyone else's body. I find too many people saying things like, well, real women have curves, or, real women take care of their bodies and stay fit, or, only real men can handle real women. And it's ridiculous. Like, why do we always have to do this where we just nitpick and pull every positive thing apart until it's just like a total negative? There is no such thing as us versus them. There really isn't. It's just everybody, and sometimes it's every man for itself, but sometimes these movements come and it's, people come together and they can kind of work with one another, and that's something beautiful. So stop trying to just, point your finger, yeah, because, it's all about us curvy women and, those skinny women, they're not really women, they're too scrawny, they don't have this, they don't have that. Or on the other hand, the skinny people saying, they're not real women because they don't take care of themselves. Would y'all stop it already? That's not what it's about. You're totally twisting the whole idea, and that drives me crazy. And I'm so sick of this whole thing about real women. What is that anyway? A real woman. I can't even say it without putting quotation marks around it because it doesn't even make sense. So you know what? Let me learn you a thing. I'm just gonna learn you a thing real quick, okay? Real women do not shove their ideas of what a woman should be down other women's throats. Real women realize that there is strength in unity and love, and that's among all women and among all people, okay? And real women realize that they cannot exclude other women simply because they do not understand or agree with how they live their lives or how they prove, well, that's not a good word, how they, live their lives and rejoice in being a woman. You don't get to decide who is a real woman. You don't get to say, okay, you count, and you don't. You don't get to do that. A woman is a woman is a woman. And yes, I am also including trans women and anybody else who identifies as a woman. Okay? You don't get to decide, And to a point, they don't even get to decide. They're born and they feel that way and it's always deep within them. If they're a trans woman, it only means that they had to go through more emotional and more physical pain to let it shine through so that they could actually be recognized as a woman in society. That should give you some deep respect for them. I could have never done that. I probably would have just been miserable my whole life. And for you to sit there and tell certain people, okay, you're not a woman because you're, misfortunate and you weren't born into the right body. Or you're not a woman because I've only ever seen you wear pants and you don't even wear makeup. Oh my God. Seriously, what the heck, people? I don't care if you are born a woman or not. I don't care if you've never worn a dress in your life. I don't care if you wear a dress every day. I don't care if you weigh 98 pounds or if you weigh 420 pounds. If you're a woman, which means you are a woman, a real woman. So just stop, just learn to respect each other, because this clawing at each other all the time, it's just not even necessary. And body positivity should not be like this. It's called positivity for a reason. It is supposed to be positive. It is supposed to be reinforcing self-love and self-worth and making people realize that their body is not the enemy. And by doing this and nitpicking and picking apart, okay, real women do this and real women do that, and if you don't fit inside my tiny little box, you're not a woman, it only makes things worse for everyone, including yourself, because you say, well, that's okay because I know I'm a woman. Well, if you're doing that, what makes you think other people aren't? What makes you think that other people aren't saying, well, she's not a woman because she doesn't do this, or she does that, and I don't even get why she does that, so obviously she's not a woman. And when everybody has those tiny little boxes that they're trying to squish everyone in, it gets chaotic and it gets hurtful and hateful, and you totally lose sight of, what the purpose was in the beginning, which is to make people love themselves again. Just saying.
Baby, when they look up at the sky, we'll be shooting stars just passing by.